let me take the... So we're taking the 6-hour fuel, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
You got the second wave pre-order. Nice. See, I was like thinking about whether to buy one. And as an upgrade from what I have here, it's a bit of a sideways shift. And I thought to myself, I could have ordered in the second wave pre-order and gone to it. But I thought it's a sideways upgrade, and all I'm really doing is taking a DD wheel away from somebody else that could better...
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now
could
36
benefit more from the
Celsius.
upgrade. You know what I mean? For me, it'd be a very sideways upgrade. For them, it might be a big upgrade. So I just thought I'll leave it. Like, I'm not going to be part of the problem. So we instantly displaced. Captain Flint, what can I do? Every time they have an iRacing upgrade, they move something around. I'll have to change where it's positioned. It's only on for 2 seconds. Look away.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Oh, the belt wheel. If the belt wheel goes, then I don't... It was not under warranty. Bouncy, bouncy! Woo!
The leader has just done 134.08.
Oh, it doesn't like curbs.
I got to turn the full speed back up.
I think I'd like to go... That's a good point, actually. I'd probably go SimuCube if I was going to go anywhere next, I think. I think the direct drive, the middle one, not the super powerful one. I can't remember the names of them now. They have like a Pro and an Ultimate or something like that. The middle one. That's probably where I'd go. The problem is that, like, if you change ecosystem like that, if you change direct drive base, then these rims that I have are... Yeah, you have to adapt them or just replace them, and it gets expensive real quick. I need to put more force feedback in. This is horrible. Options. Put it back on 10. That's better.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. The leader's just done a 133.94.
Car left. Clear left.
Didn't see that third guy.
Right side. Clear right.
Good job. Well done. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Tokyo Drift. Blackmut, 90 months. Thank you so much. Oh, breakpoints are different though. Can you believe it? 90 months. Nope. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for supporting me so long. No! Too much power whilst too much steering input equals spin.
The leader has just done a 133.09.
Didn't get the car straight enough when I put the power down. Got that reasonably good, but then just did that. I should have pointed the car straight and got the power down. So, what does it feel like, perhaps, to be back in the Chevy?
Well, I'm immediately faster than what I was in the BMW.
Your exit's clear.
Like
Stay
an old
behind
pair
the
of
white
slippers
line.
then.
Yeah. I remember when they first released this car, I raced about 12, 15 races here in this car. So I'm kind of like at one with this car and this track.
Fair enough.
I used to race it a lot when it first came out, and then they ruined it and they seemed to put it back to how it was.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
What is that guy? I left him space and he binned it? What's going on? Playing some Skylines, nice. Not played Skylines for ages. Conio, thank you for 4 months.
We do race tomorrow, but I need to not stay up till 3 AM playing Storm Ones.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You stay up to 3 AM most nights, don't you?
That's true.
B6.
Yeah, no worries, Conio.
Sector 1 is 3.0 off the pace.
Yeah, it's a monthly thing. You're paying for the servers and stuff.
Sector 2 is 4.3 seconds off the pace. P5, that puts you
That's
11
interesting.
seconds off the pace.
What?
I'm
Sector
0.3
is
seconds
3.7
quicker than I was in
seconds
the
off the
MA.
pace.
Track temp maybe?
Could be. I think. I mean, it's 37. What was the other one? Was it on 40?
It was on 41, yeah.
Mr. Simcopter, how you doing, sir? Hang on. It's a focus.
Sector 1 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
There we go. 64th months. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you're well. Can we get a shout out from Mr. Simcopter, please, guys? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm getting destroyed by hay fever, but, you know. That's just the time of the year, unfortunately. I wished I lived near the coast.
Sector 2 is 4.3 off the pace.
just thinking, Sim, it must be
Seventh
quite
position.
early in the morning
That
for
lap
you.
time was 1:44.24.
Like 5 something a.m. Are you just getting up, or are you just going to bed? Another 144.1.
Sector 2 is 4.0 off the pace. Sixth place. Sector 3 is 3.7 off the pace. That lap time was 1:43.81.
143.8. I never did that in the BMW.
Sector 1 is 2.8 off the pace.
Jimbo, how you doing? To get the braking right for that bend. First time able to practice up melting your rig, dude. I hear you.
You're currently 10 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 3.7 off the pace. That was a 1:43.72.
Pepe.
I did a bit of grass cutting.
I could
I'll let
see you
pass.
doing a quick Audi.
Yeah.
Right side. Clear right.
Sector 2 is 3.8 off the pace.
TikTok, how you doing?
Sector 3 is 3.8 seconds off the pace.
I think I'm settling into this car a bit more now. You just got to be delicate with it. Like that, for example.
Sector 1 is 3.0 seconds off the pace.
Don't know, Raz. I mean, the track's a little bit cooler, but not a significant amount.
Sector 3 is 3.8 seconds off the pace.
On your left, clear left.
The guy in front has just done a...
On your right. Hold your line.
That guy shunted me off the track then.
Clear right.
That's what worries me. That's what worries me about this car. That was a little netcode push though. Vin, thank you, 52 months. There you go. Imagine backing off in practice. There you go, that. I need to watch out for that. Let's have a look at Pups. Where is he? There he is. Ugh. How you getting on?
I'm doing alright. I lost 2.5 seconds stuck behind the GT3, but apart from that, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I got behind the GT3 and then some other GTE came barreling up and almost nudged me off the track. He wasn't waiting.
Yeah.
A little blue flash from your exhaust then.
Oh yeah.
Ken says that you'd be faster with an Iron Brew paint scheme.
No, I would not. I'd crash and burn on purpose.
Come on, Pops. You catch that 5K iRacer. Down the inside. Submarine move. There we go.
And I got a flash from him. He's flashing me.
Yeah, because you just ruined his lap.
He's going to have to get used to it if he's racing a GT3 in this race.
Who do you think you are, LMP?
Yeah.
Jimbo reckons you need a Deliveroo scheme.
Lol.
I reckon you need a grass cutter. Like a, I don't know, some kind of farm sim skin. There you go.
Yeah,
There he comes.
I keep adjusting my braking to try and gain time on that chicane because I'm slow. And that time it didn't work. We're getting back. We'll play some games with him.
He's going to submarine him again. You watch. That guy knows you're a bit of a footballer. He's a bit wary of you.
Yeah. It's just playing games. You've got to have some fun.
A single malt whiskey. Yeah, I reckon Ken would have a single malt whiskey livery. I think you're right. He's doing it again. Oh, that guy's like, don't you do it. Oh, don't do it, Pops. I saw him move over as if to say to you, don't do that again. I can't watch. He's going to take this guy out, I swear. And then he's going to get really abusive in chat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's punted it.
Oh, he just left the floor.
Yeah, you hit the pavement of doom. You just mentally punted the guy. Oh my God, I can't believe he just did that.
That looked epic from inside the car.
This poor guy. Whee! Oh God. I'm surprised he didn't say something to you.
He did in private.
Did he? What did he say?
Go in a GT3 if you think you can overtake. I gave him the corner and I let him have it. He was the one that went off and hit the curb.
Can't
It
believe he
looked
did
epic
that.
from inside though, Paul. It looked amazing.
You're ruthless, pups.
Oh yeah, so you got to
Right.
be.
Now do the same to an LMP.
Where is one? When's the next one? Ain't gone 6 seconds behind. Ain't gone. Let me just back off.
Oh, dear. That's a weird windrush noise. You know there's an actual race at 145, don't you?
I didn't.
Yeah, like a normal race. for this.
45 minutes, I believe.
Yeah. And then again at 3:45, I think.
You gonna do any?
I don't know. I don't know if I should. I kind of like to, but my head just still feels a bit off. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. Like, you've done some practice, you're slowly getting used to the car. I wouldn't risk going into a race and just putting your mood off completely.
Mr. Rendlick, wow. How are you doing, sir? Not seen you for ages.
I wonder how much height you can get going over that curb on that chicane.
Vinny, thank you for 18 months. Are the stream decks only for stream, or can you program to do things in games? You can program to do things in games. So essentially, the stream deck is a customizable button box, if you like. However, there's a slight caveat to this. No worries, mate. There you go. Get double chat for a second. So, like that's so I've like trucking, iRacing, Elite, Star Wars, like different games. So that's my iRacing kind of setup. So you kind of have to make your own icons or download them. Having said that, in Stream Deck 4 or 5 will be on now. 5. So Stream Deck 5 came out this week, I think. And it now contains a lot of downloadable stuff. Like this literally wasn't here until this week. But now you can download and install icon packs, which was always the big problem. They've also got things like copyright-free music, copyright-free sound effects, and then there's like plugins you can get, which are always there. So you can have it display what your CPU's doing, that kind of thing. If you want to, you can have. There's plugins for all kinds of things. Streamlabs, for example, I have a plugin for that so that it talks directly to Streamlabs. There's an OBS plugin if you want, which I haven't looked at yet. Philips Hue, if you've got Philips Hue lighting. Anyway, generally speaking, the way you'll do it is have it map a button, right? So you'll have it, say, take this one here, which is like, on the replay, you want to jump forward a camera or back a camera. Yeah, so you have it mapped to something, and then in the game, you say, control square bracket is next camera, control open square left square bracket is previous camera. So that way, when you're watching a replay in iRacing, you click that on your button box on your Stream Deck, and it will send that command to iRacing, which will do the next thing. So it doesn't talk directly to iRacing. It doesn't have an API into iRacing to say next camera. It doesn't do that. It literally just sends it a key press. And that's the strength and weakness of it, I guess, in that you can make this run for any game because it's only sending key presses. The weakness is if iRacing or whatever game you have is not in focus, it will send that command to that app. So, for example, if I bring up Notepad and I have Notepad in focus and I press that button, it's not doing it now. For some reason. Is that because I've got the settings open? Shouldn't do that. One sec. It should send the command through, but it's not for whatever reason.
The guy ahead has just
I don't know what it's doing. It should send the
134.46.
control alt thing. It should do that straight to it. It's literally not doing anything right now. Don't know. Demos always go wrong. But the point is, there are some APIs that are out, that are coming out. For example, I think there's a Microsoft Flight Sim plugin which goes into Stream Deck. Then it does talk directly to Microsoft Flight Sim via the API. Then you don't have to have anything in focus. You know, you could Alt-tab to your browser, press a button, and it would still change your heading or whatever. But that's stuff that is very application-specific. In the general case, what it's really doing is sending key presses, unless there's a plugin for it. Does that make sense? So really what you've got is a box with buttons on it that you can change the icons for, and then when you press it, it sends key presses through. That's the general case. If there's an API for it, there or plugin for it, then it'll talk direct to the app. You know, for example, the Philips Hue plugin, you press a button, it'll send a command to Philips Hue to turn your light on or something like that. At the moment, Renlick, we're watching Pups. Pups, say hi to Renlick.
Hello.
There you go. Yeah, we're just doing some practice. There's a 6-hour race tomorrow at Watkins Glen, and we're doing some practice. You're considering getting one. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Temps increasing.
There's 3
It's
models
now
of Stream
40
Deck.
Celsius.
These are the XL. These are the XL which I have mounted here. You could easily get away with just 1 XL. Easily. You don't need 2. This is overkill. This is just me being symmetrical. 1 is fine. This way I can have stream-related stuff over here, and I can have game-related stuff over here, but there's literally nothing to stop you from just using folders to do the same thing. This is technically overkill. So this is 2. These are XLs. There's a normal, and there's like a mini one. The mini one has like 6 buttons, I think. Go on your desk or something. Yeah, so there you go.
Ooh.
Everything Squirrel is overkill.
Pit exit's clear.
Have you drilled a mount for the throttle quadrant to mount it on the rig? No, the throttle quadrant is screwed onto... It's clamped. Hang on, I'm not really focusing, am I? The throttle quadrant is clamped as you would clamp it to a desk, except it's clamped to a piece of extrusion.
Slow down to give back the time gained.
So I cut a piece of extrusion and mounted that onto the rig. So all the extrusion's mounted, and then it clamps the extrusion, if that makes sense. Because the one thing about Honeycomb is they haven't really addressed the problem of mounting points, yeah? Like the throttle quadrant and the yoke, they come with a rather nifty desk clamping solution, but nothing in the way of mounting holes or mounting points, which I think is a bit of an oversight on their part. Far too late on the brakes. Yeah, Jimbo, threaded holes underneath would be perfect. Because obviously the outside of a honeycomb is plastic. So I'm presuming inside there's some kind of metal chassis, and what you need is mounting holes that are on that chassis.
Sector 1 is 2.9 off the pace.
But yeah, it took me a while to get the rig like that. I had to iterate through various kind of possible solutions to where things would go, how they're going to be mounted, what options do I have for bits of extrusion. You know, it's quite a process. Because you can, that's the thing about a rig is it's a bit like Meccano. You know, you can mount it in all kinds of ways. I'm trying to think of an elegant solution. Is quite tricky. Car 65. I haven't really got into it, no. No. I've not considered getting a motion rig. I honestly don't feel like I want one.
Sector 2 is 4.0 off the pace.
I know one of the subs, one of the long-term subs of Venga, he has a motion rig and races in VR. And I think motion platforms generally work better in VR than they do in non-VR because it's one, like, how can I put this? Motion from a rig coupled with VR can trick your brain better than if your brain can see that the room isn't moving but you are. It's not really that tricked. See what I mean? I don't think.
E9. Sector 3 is 4.0 off the pace.
Whereas if you've got it with VR, it's part of the package of trying to immerse you. And I don't race in VR. That would be an instant puke machine. Like, I remember trying the motion rig that SCS did for Eurotruck. And it's kind of weird. My brain wasn't fooled by it one bit. Like, when you hit the brakes, the whole rig would dive forward. But it feels bizarre. Because your brain's going, your brain's kind of going, what's going on here? Like, the whole room's stable and we're suddenly, like, leaning forward. Why are we doing this? Because that's not what happens. If you think about it, that's not what happens if you're sat in a truck and you brake, the nose dives down, and you kind of feel it, but then in the rig, the whole monitor kind of goes with you. So the whole experience just feels a bit odd. Jeff loves it. Not for me. I'll tell you what I did like. When Jeff and I went to Virtual Fly, we went to Virtual Fly in Barcelona back in 2017, I'd guess. And they had a full motion cockpit. They had a few full motion cockpits. They're so cool. I did videos on that if you've never seen it. And they have ones that you, like, there's one that you climb into.
Sector
it's
3
basically
is
a pod.
0 seconds off the pace.
You get inside of a pod, so you can't see anything in the room. Like, nothing. So when it tips you forward, you can just feel it. You can't see the room, you just feel it. And Jeff and I did, well, we sat in it was like a twin seat motion rig, but it had surroundings so that you couldn't see the room. So when it moved, it tricked your brain properly. And
Sector
that was a
1
lot of fun.
3.4 seconds off the pace.
I really like that. So motion rig combined with blocking your vision of the room works really well. But if you don't block the room, then I don't particularly I think it adds a lot to the experience, but you know, that's my opinion. But yeah, if you've got the money for it, Virtual Fly makes some rather nice full motion cockpit sims. I think the pod one was a snip at 30 grand or something. And that was a few years ago. Ooh, that was pushing it. How you getting on, Pups?
Yeah, I was alright. I did a full run.
Sector 3 is 4.4 off the pace.
30 litres. I
Did a
needed
full tank?
Yeah, I got down to 20 litres and then I needed a drink, so I had to stop.
Whoa. Do you have a drink next to your driving thing?
I normally do, yes, but I forgot today. So I was just watching you for a minute. How are you getting on with the car though?
Sector 1 is 3.1 seconds.
Clear left.
I was doing okay. It's when I'm talking and I don't concentrate. That's
Yeah.
that's when things go wrong. Too late. Fortunately, the track's got a lot hotter.
The leader has just done a 133.00.
You're settling into the car better than you was earlier though.
Yeah, I think going over to the Beamer and coming back definitely helped.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 3.1 off the pace.
Braked way too late.
Sector 2 is 4.4 off the pace.
I'm not very smooth at the moment.
Oh, that's alright.
Car
I feel
right.
like in the race anyway we're going to be coming
Clear
up
right.
against a lot of traffic, so...
Sector 3 is 4.5 seconds off the pace.
I think in the last few days I've done like 250 laps here.
I think I've done exactly none apart from today. You still can't read in the car. Dude, I was always like that. Like, if I'm not the one driving the car, I have a tendency to get travel sick. It's weird.
Sector 3 is 4.1 seconds off the pace.
You're right, there is an I in Team Squirrel.
Sector 1 is 3.8 seconds off the pace. E9.
Whoop. Hey, I was too busy watching him. Oh my god. I was too busy watching the guy that went off the track.
Yeah, I gathered.
I was like, oh, look at him. And I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, it's Pups. It's not even my car. You're gonna go melt some more brain cells working, dude. Have a good day. Oh, I can't believe that. That's annoying.
Funny enough, you may have hit that tyre barrier, but the front of the car looked absolutely fine.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
Are you in with that pack?
Nah, I got just in front of it.
Why did you decide to go for the Chevy? Because... Oh, God. Alex, see,
There's a chicane there.
Dude, I'm reading chat. Blame them. Because Alex and Pups have been practicing in the different
12
cars.
seconds to slow down, I reckon.
Well, 1.5 minutes, yeah.
Car left. Clear left.
You alright there, Pups?
On your right. Clear right.
Hey, Red was,
I
I
saw
was
some...
looking at,
You see some uncut grass on the right?
was looking at chat. I did a you.
As if. Pups and Alex were testing cars this week while I was working, and they decided that the Corvette was the
It's
best.
harder than it looks.
And so since today is the first day I've actually jumped into my rig to do
Clear
any
left.
practice,
Car left. Clear left.
I just jumped in the Corvette, which I didn't initially like. Then I tried the BMW M8. Pups isn't that comfortable with it, so I thought, well, I'll come back to this and see if I can get cozy with this. And here we are. Reading, chat, and racing is
I don't
not
know
easy.
how people read and drive at the same time.
Well, on the public roads, you're banned from doing it. For that reason. Hey,
Sector 1 is 3.1 off the pace.
text to speech, no thanks. Nope. I mean, you know, text to speech, imagine that. I can't imagine anybody in Twitch would ever
Sector 2
abuse
is
that.
4.4 off the pace.
That was better. Oh yeah, I can imagine Whiteland would do that actually. He'd just come in and post all kinds of stuff. Anybody with like text to speech turned on, even for like sub notifications or donations, gets the imagine what normal chat would be like. Getting there. Hello from Brazil. Hello, sir. I wonder what temperature the track's going to be on the endurance race.
No idea.
Do you know what time of day it is in the actual race?
No. They haven't looked.
Yeah, it's published somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. I haven't looked after the details.
Sector 1 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
That was terrible.
Sector 2 is 4.3 seconds off the pace.
Oof. If you don't get your turning just right, bad things happen. So are you like comfortable now, do you think?
Yeah. What about you?
Sector
Close
1 is
there,
3.1 seconds off the pace.
Left side.
Good, good.
Still there. Clear left.
Sector 2 is 4.5 seconds off the pace.
Probably meet that guy coming back out of the pits.
Sector 3 is 4.0 seconds off the pace.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, I've got to work on that bend. Whoops, that guy behind me put it in a wall. I think he was trying to brake for me and he chucked it in the wall. Rip. Yeah, I've got to master that bend a bit better. You know the one of the latter bends, well, I can't remember the name of it. You climb up a hill and take a left.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Finding that a bit tricky at the moment. Just trying to get the braking right.
Yeah.
Either shave off too much speed or not enough.
Oh,